Welcome everybody to the Testudo Brown channel, and this is the first episode of You Build a House. You can download the blueprints for this house from my website, testudobrown.webs.com. The cheat codes you're going to need are the testing cheats enabled, constrained floor elevation, move objects on, and place frizzies. The lot size that I'm working with for this house is 20 by 30, and just so you know that there's going to be more complicated houses to come, especially with this layout. I've actually got 2 houses to do, so let's get started. Okay, let's start with the wall tool, and you'll draw a wall that is 7 spaces across. Then you will go up 5 and then across another 7. This house is going to be fairly small, so it won't take you too long to build it. Now you're going to take the wall and go up 12 and back across 7. Also, you're going to flatten this part of the house out, so we're not going to be building directly from the ground. But here we go, across 7. We're going to go down 2 spaces, and then you're going to go across another 7 like this. Okay, now you're gonna go and connect this wall. It'll be flat by the time of the end of the video. Don't know why I have a potential to do that sometimes, but that wall was 15 spaces across. Next, if you haven't turned your roof off, go ahead and do that. And just to show you exactly what the wall measurements are again, I'm going back across them with the wall tool. That's 15 there, 7, and then up 5 again. You don't have to put these walls there. This is just to show you what the measurements are. So once we go through this part, we're going to need to put a foundation on the ground so that you can flatten the walls. And that is where you're going to need the constrained floor elevation false sheet. Okay, so now that we have looked at the measurements again, what we're going to do is, like I said, is to put the foundation on the ground and then flatten the walls. And be sure to not put in the place frizzies code in yet, otherwise you won't be able to put the foundation on the ground. That is what's going to stop you from putting your foundation down. Now go to your terrain tools and your leveling tool, and then of course level out the walls. After we do this part, that's when we'll need the frizzies cheat in. And right now you just cover up the floor, that way you can actually see what you're doing, because if you've ever tried to build wall on wall without some kind of flooring in, you know it's a pain in the butt. Okay, so while I'm putting this code in, I want to go ahead and thank you guys who have been watching so far and kept up, and those who are willing to subscribe, and go ahead and do that. And right now what we're doing is the place frizzies code, place frizzies on. And what this is going to do is going to change the foundation tool. You can't put it on the ground anymore, by the way. You just have to put it on top of the walls or top of another foundation. And that's the only way you can use that. And right now we're going to do the measurements again. Alright, so starting from the back corner, you're going to go across 7. And it's supposed to be going down 2. But for right now, the first part, I'm going to go ahead and do the 7 across here on the other side. I'll show you in a second. And show you why I didn't use a foundation before, because it can get difficult to actually measure it when you're using frizzies or the foundation and whatnot. And I think that is the wrong side. It is. And it needs to go on the inside part. Yeah. Okay. So that measurement's right now, and what we're going to do is go down so that this wall right here will be 8 whenever we measure it again. And this side we're going to go over 7, and then it's going to go down 5. And frizzies layers are difficult to handle sometimes, because you can layer them on top of each other really easily, and it can be a pain in the butt. So you can always just press page down, your page down button, and then try again. And actually, sorry, this is supposed to go down 2, my fault. And this one is supposed to go across 7, and this wall right here is supposed to go up 12. think. Yeah. Okay, then something went wrong there. Oh, I see, never mind. I'll just undo this part, and it will need one more space down here, so that it will be 2 spaces counting from the outside of the wall, and then go across and up. So it'll be across 7 and then up 12. Yeah. Now this layer right here, if it gives you some difficulty, you don't have to use it, because later on in this, I guess you could call it a season. It's not really a season, but I'm going to build another house with this exact same layout without this layer. And the only reason I put it in is just to show you guys that it's there and how to use it. Okay, so now we're going to take the wall tool and measure out the walls, the size, just to be sure. And that's 7. This side is supposed to be 2. The next one is 7 across. And then this one over this, the longer side, will be 8. And then we're going to have 7 again. Yeah, 7. And then we're going to go down 2. Across 7. Yeah, 7. And then it should be up 12. Yep, we got 12 now. So that's done right. So basically what you end up with is a double foundation. And next we're going to be doing the first floor walls. So of course you're going to need your wall tool, and starting at the back corner, that's where I'm always going to start with this layout, just so you know. And it's supposed to be easy to follow. I hope it's easy to follow. But anyway, let's go across 7. We'll go down, I think 2. Yeah, no, 4. Yeah, because we're going to need the outside patio section there. So we're going to go across 7, and then we're going to go down 6. Back across 7 again. Back across 7 again. Yeah, no, sorry. Back across 10. I'm trying to follow the foundation, not foundation, but the blueprints myself, and I don't know. I'm half asleep, sorry. So that one was across 4. And of course you go up the flat side of the wall, and it's 12. And now the next thing we're going to do is you're going to go up a floor by pressing page up, or you know, the other button over there. Fill in the floor with a layer so that you can actually see what you're doing. And then we're going to put in the second floor walls in. So you're going to go across 7 from the back corner again, and then we're going to go down 4 again. Now we're only going to go over 4 this time, and then reach the other side with 6, I think, and then back all the way across to the flat wall again. And that wall now is going to be measuring 10 instead of 12. From here, what you're going to do is just go up a layer and then place the floor in, and then next is the roofing. Now, I'm not really good with roofing at all, so what I did, I'm not going to really explain it too much, but you can always, you know, put your own roof in, because that's the point. It's just for you to figure out how to build a house if you're not good at that, or if you just want to try to build this house. You can always add in whatever kind of roof you like, because really what I want you guys to do is build a house, make a video, and actually leave a video response to this, as in what you've done and what you've done differently. That way other people can see that not all houses, even though it's the same layout, actually look the same. Now, I don't usually leave in the parts where I struggle at the most, but just to show you guys that, you know, even people who are, I don't want to say experts, I'm not an expert, what's the word for it, experienced, I guess, in building houses, struggle with some element of house building at some point. So don't get discouraged if you're trying to build a house and you think, oh, well, this doesn't look good, this isn't great. Don't worry about it. Everybody has different taste in houses, and you can always just build to whatever you design, and that's it. Okay, right now I'm going through the gabled roof sections and half gabled, but it's gonna pretty much turn out okay by the end of it. It's not going to be spectacular, but keep in mind that within about 4 episodes of this series, of this, I guess, season, I'm going to rebuild this house, and it's going to be more modern looking with a flat roof. So if you don't like building this setup, you can always try the other one. So that being said, if this series gets enough likes, enough views, I'll continue it. If it doesn't pick up, then I won't, because this right here takes a lot of effort and time for me to come up with the blueprints, scan them in, upload, and build and all that good stuff. So if you guys really like this series, or if you think that it has potential, or if you think I could be doing something different, leave comments. Share this video on Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, or whatever you'd like to use, and I will definitely try to continue this You Build series. And if you guys have a specific house that you want me, that I've done before, someone else's, or if you have the blueprints for, that you want me to look at and possibly make a video of, let me know and we'll talk about it. I'll message you guys. So that being said, the roof is potentially done. It's almost done. I'm adjusting the pitch right now. It's just being a pain. I don't know why I left that little part there, but in case you hadn't noticed, this is post commentary. So I want to go ahead and thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of You Build a House.